The White Lotus is an American satirical comedy-drama anthology TV series created and written and directed by Mike White of School of Rock fame that premiered on HBO on July 11th, 2021. The series was greenlit in October 2020 and filmed in Hawaii in late 2020 and features an ensemble cast including Murray Bartlett, Connie Britton, Jennifer Coolidge, Alexandra Daddario, Jake Lacy, Sweeney, Steve Zahn, and Molly Shannon. The first season consisted of 6 episodes and concerns the lives of the staff and guests at the tropical resort in Hawaii. Following its critical acclaim and viewership numbers, the show was renewed as an anthology series, with the second season telling the story of a different group of travelers during their stay at the White Lotus property in Sicily. The cast includes Murray Bartlett as Armand, a manager of the White Lotus Resort and a recovering drug addict who has been clean for 5 years. Connie Britton as Nicole Maspasher, a CFO of the search engine company and Mark's wife. Jennifer Coolidge as Tanya McQuaid, a troubled woman whose mother recently died and who seeks inner peace and discovery. Alexandra Daddario as Rachel Patton, a struggling journalist who does clickbait gigs and is newly wed to Shane. Fred Hechinger as Quinn Mospasher, Nicole and Mark's socially awkward, screen-addicted teenage son who takes an avid interest in the local Hawaiian sports. Jake Lacy as Shane Patton, a demanding and entitled wealthy real estate agent, and Rachel's husband. Brittany O'Grady as Paula, Olivia's less privileged but equally caustic, mixed-race friend from a college who struggles with the privilege of Olivia's family in contrast to the local workers. Natasha Rothwell as Belinda Lindsay, the resort's kindly spa manager who develops a complicated relationship with Tanya. Sweeney as Olivia Mospasher, Nicole and Mark's sardonic daughter who is a college sophomore. Steve Zahn as Mark Mospasher, Nicole's husband who's dealing with a health crisis. And Molly Shannon as Kitty Patton, Shane's overbearing mother who pays for the honeymoon and makes a less than welcome unannounced visit. Though its true intentions can be somewhat cloudy, its gorgeous views and panoramas hides meandering drama with superb casts, makes The White Lotus an enthralling, if not uneasy, ride at times, as it tickles and delights in pushing the boundaries in terms of viewing pleasure and discomfort. I found the show to be frequently uncomfortable, but in another way you cannot help but take your eyes off the screen, as you want to see, in a macabre sense, what will happen next with these troubled and eccentric characters, trying to be normal. Sometimes poetic, occasionally downright funny, and deeply peculiar throughout, with each character's more than distinguishing characteristics, it really took me back at times. Coolidge is absolutely great here playing this type of role, the older sex-craving ditzy lady, and once again her comedic timing is on point. I was really impressed here with Alexandra Daddario in this role. For me, it's the first time that she's really showed any sort of acting range, and she really plays the troubled Rachel with a lot of conviction and sympathy. Jake Lacy is absolutely superb here as the mean, controlling Shane, a complete contrast from his character in The Office. Connie Britton is always good, and it was nice to see Steve Zahn again, who I hadn't actually seen act in plenty of years. But here he is really sort of quite likeable at times, and other times quite irritating, as Mark. Now, what more can I say here about Sweeney? She is really carving out a career for herself. From her excellent performance in Euphoria, here she is really spellbinding as the sardonic and rather annoying at times Olivia. Murray Bartlett as Armand is absolutely magnificent, and in many ways it's his intensity and his acting ability that sort of is the glue that holds all the other characters together. Although, of course, I cannot get out of my mind him defecating in Shane's room in the last episode. It's an image that will stay in my head for all the wrong reasons. Not a terribly exciting concept when you look at it on paper, but it's through the brilliant writing of Mike White and the fantastic acting from all the characters that really brings out this show and makes it flourish. As the actors go so far as to portraying these diverse and complex roles and really giving them life, as it were. And this, for me, is really what makes this show stand out, and therefore makes it so damn entertaining, if not somewhat uncomfortable. I'll be fascinated to see how White Lotus Season 2 plays out, as sometimes shows like this really work because of the originality of how the show is brought forth to us. Though I like the idea of a whole new cast and a whole new location. White Lotus Season 1 gets a 9 out of 10.